We thought the markets would be happy to see that the Fed did what they were expecting, which was to increase the Fed funds rate by 50 basis points. But we got a little bit of a disappointing retail sales number out this morning. So a pretty big miss there on the retail sales numbers. But, the Fed has some limited tools. So they can control interest rates and they can control the money supply with their quantitative tightening or easing strategies. And they have a two-part mandate, which is price stability. That means inflation, keeping inflation under control, and employment. So their goal is to have full employment and stable prices. And they have just a limited amount of tools that they can use to affect that. So they can affect demand. Demand destruction is the term that you hear a lot. So they're trying to get people to buy less, and that is going to help with inflation because inflation is a function of supply and demand. So how do they do that? Well, they make money so expensive that either nobody wants to use it or nobody can afford to use it. So that means companies and individuals go into this hunker down mentality. So that will stop wage inflation, which the Fed seems to think is one of the biggest problems. I tend to disagree with that that it is one of the biggest problems, but it would equal out the ratio of job seekers to open jobs. We've got about 1.7 jobs open for every person who's actually looking for work right now. But the problem, and Powell showed his understanding of part of this problem in at least the part of it that I find the most troubling in the speech that he did, the one before yesterday, which was several weeks ago, about labor force participation. So he recognizes that labor force participation is at a low, and he identified some things that went into that. So early retirements, people getting out of the workforce earlier, the young people delaying entry into the workforce as they linger in college or in their parents' basement or whatever that might be, and also immigration. He identified, which is something we've been saying at Financial Issues for a very long time, that we have a problem with immigration. Not only illegal immigration at the southern border that needs to stop, but legal immigration that needs to be reformed and addressed. That will bring more people legally into our workforce to help to fill some of these unfilled jobs that we have. So it's a better scenario for the unemployment rate to go up because more people are coming into the workforce than it is for jobs to go away. So that's really what we need to see happen. The Fed with their toolbox, they can't fix immigration and they can't fix work ethic. That is a social issue that we here in America tend to become pretty lazy when it comes to work. Our productivity has decreased. We're still, one of the most productive nations in the world, but our work week, people are really wanting to work from home. They're wanting to try to get, more done in less time so they have more time to focus on life and doing the things that they want to do rather than working.